This is the Solo Dream V3. It combines all the best features of other versions, and it's the base I've been using for the last few wipes on official servers with over 600 online. Not only does this base work on console rust, but it also can be improved by using a stairs bunker. On top of that, it's incredibly balanced, well designed, easy to build and laughably cheap base that cost only 10k metal, 14k stone and 350 high wall. It has absolutely everything that you might need, including a huge farm, a 360-degree shooting floor, a double bunker hidden in the most difficult place to reach, lots of boxes, furnaces, lockers and beds. So, if you want a simple and strong bunker base that won't be empty the next day when you wake up, this video is definitely for you. Before we get to the base tour, be sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel and check out today's sponsor. Rustly is one of the fastest growing Rust websites with a lot of games to play, many deposit methods including skins, cards and crypto, and instant withdrawals with a store full of skins. You can climb 5 free cases by using code STELIC or clicking the link in the first comment. You can battle against real players or bots in games like case battles, coin flip and even minefield and win cool skins. And if it's not enough for you, you can get a lot of bonuses and free cases every 24 hours. In fact, you can get 5 free cases right now if you click the link in the first comment or go to rustly.com and use code STELIC. Please remember, loot boxes sites can be addictive, so make sure you're over 18 and only spend money you can afford to lose. Good luck! You can get inside by climbing up the roof. On the right side, there is a first door with a window. By opening the second door, you'll create an airlock that will block the entrance. There are 2 windows on the other side of the entrance, so you don't have to worry about door campers. Behind the second door, you will find a locker and 2 beds that allow for quick respawns for you and your teammate. Going deeper, you get to the main core. Here you will find a lot of boxes, furnaces and turrets. By the way, behind the shelf on the right is a battery that powers the turrets in this base. Here's your bunker. It's right in the middle and in the most difficult place to reach. If you go even deeper, you'll find another loot room, furnaces hidden behind the window, as well as 2 more beds with a locker for quick respawns and 2 windows for defending the entrance to your base. Now, let me show you the best part of this base. I'm talking about the shooting floor, combined with a huge farm. You can place a few water collectors on the roof, so you always have water. Here's your farm, which has 56 seed slots and a secret room in the middle. In addition to the farm, you get a great shooting floor with a full 360-degree view. If you need more visibility, just remove some planter boxes. I'm just showing an example of how you can use the space inside. But for me, the farm is much more important, because the clothes go away very quickly. And finally, let me show you the most interesting part of this base. To get there, you need to open the bunker. To do this, respawn in the TC room and break this twig. The stairs will disappear along with the ceiling, revealing the passage above. Jumping down, you will see 6 furnaces, 3 on each side, as well as the entrance to the main loot room. Tell me, how many bases have you seen with a bed in the main loot room? I haven't seen any like that, but this base has one, along with a turret and lots of boxes. In addition to this, there's enough space inside, so your teammate won't block you. Again, this is just an example of how you can use the space inside. You can do it differently. Here's your daily upkeep, which is insanely low for the kind of protection this base provides. To get maximum protection, place a half wall on the left, then a ceiling in the middle, and upgrade it into metal. This will be your first stability bunker that works on both PC and consoles. And to make this bunker even more secure, place a spiral stairs on top of the ceiling and upgrade it into metal or even high wall. So if you like what you see and you want to use this in your next wipe, please drop us up and like the video. And now let's get into the build. This base is perfect for high-pop servers, because all you need is a 1 square at the beginning. Even if you don't have any stone, you can use wood at first. Place a TC in the far right corner and fill the rest as you want. I'm using a new shelf to fit 4 large boxes, 2 small boxes and a sleeping bag in this square. However, if you don't have this DLC, you can only fit 2 large boxes and a sleeping bag here. Next, once you have enough resources, you can expand your base a bit, add a triangle to the front and a square to the right, and cover everything with walls and ceilings. Build a wooden doorway in the front. You will have to break it in the future and place a single door here. The square on the left you can use however you like. But personally, here I'm making a second loot room with a new shelf, some furnaces and a second sleeping bag. I think this is the best option at the beginning of the wipe. At this point, your base will look something like this. And to increase its protection, let's quickly make a bunker. To do this, add 3 triangles to the front and cover them with walls and ceilings, except for the middle triangle. Instead of the usual walls in the middle, build half walls on both sides and remove the lower half walls. Then break down the wooden doorway and repeat the same here. Next, jump to the top and cover the entrance with walls and ceilings. Place a double door here and a shelf inside. To close this bunker, just jump down and build a half wall to the right or left and cover it with a ceiling. The main advantage of this bunker is that it's impossible to soft-side it, and it works on both PCs and consoles. And if you want to make it even better, just add the stairs on top. That way, nobody will be able to raid you at the beginning. By the way, you can use the free space at the bottom to place 7 furnaces. That way you can upgrade your base very quickly. And that's exactly what you need to do next. You'll have to spend about 300 high wall to completely upgrade the main core. You can also upgrade the walls next to the bunker into metal if you don't have enough high wall right now. That's not a problem. In the end, your base should look like this. However, in case you don't have enough high wall, you can first build honeycombs as I show, and then upgrade the main core. The main idea is to have at least 2 walls on each side to the TC. If you want, you can build even more honeycombs. It's totally up to you, but it will significantly increase the building cost. At the front, add a roof in the middle to make the entrance a little later, and cover the remaining 2 squares with triangles on the sides. Also, you can upgrade all ceilings into high wall, but it's not necessary right now. Now, it's time to build the second floor. First of all, cover the entire second floor with the walls, except for this place, because here you need to place 2 doorways and a window on the left. Cover the window with embrasure and place 2 single doors like this to create an airlock. On the other side, build 2 windows to control the entrance and cover them with embrasures and a garage door. Here's what your entrance should look like. On the opposite side of the entrance, cover these 2 triangles with a wall on the left and a garage door on the right. Here will be the exit to the roof, and cover the rest of the second floor with ceilings. On the left side, close this triangle with a window and place 3 furnaces inside. Repeat the same on the right side, but place a battery here. Next, add wall frames wherever possible and put garage doors in place. If you don't have garage doors yet, you can use regular double doors. Next, let's make an exit to the roof. First, build a shelf in the middle and remove the half wall. Add a ceiling on top and place a doorway with a wall on the right side and 2 windows on the left side. Cover this area with ceilings, place embrasures on windows and add 2 garage doors here. To build the roof, add a triangle to the front and build low walls around the main core like this. Next, cover the triangle in the middle with half walls and build a half floor above the entrance to the roof. Once you've done that, build floor frames over the low walls, 2 squares on the sides and 3 triangles in front. And finally, cover everything with roofs. If you can't build a roof here, just pick up a garage door and place it back later. Now, all that's left to do is build 2 walls inside to cover these gaps above and add 2 garage doors to separate this room. And that's it, your base is ready to use. Write in the comments below how you would improve this base and what weaknesses you have found. Personally, it's the real dream base for me, because it's cheap, easy to build, and it has absolutely everything that I need. So, if you like this base, be sure to hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn something new about Rust, then this new item broke everything, because it allows you to do so many things you couldn't even imagine. For example, you can use this shelf to make an insane one-way pixel pick that allows you to shoot at your enemies, but they can't shoot back.